Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm going to talk about Ariana perfumes, and the reason that I'm wearing Disney ears is because I thought, oh well, let's make it a bit more personal, let's put Disney ears on, because that's kind of like my signature trademark is that I'm into Disney and into Ariana, so that's why I'm wearing ears. In this video, I'm going to be ranking the Ariana perfumes. I'm going to rank all of them, including the limited editions. I would like to give a quick disclaimer, and that is that this video is purely based on subjective information, which is my own opinion and the opinion of those around me. This is just my personal preference as to how I rank the perfumes. You can have a different opinion than me, and that's completely fine. I'm just telling you my favorites and my dislikes about them and likes about them. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I do have my iPad here because I have the Fragrantica, or how do you say it, like Fragrantica website open that has the factual information about the perfumes, which is the notes, the type of scent that it is, so that I can give you a bit more information. And yeah, let's get right into it. I'm starting with my least favorite and I'm ending with my favorites. And there are, let me see, there are 11, I think, to rank. Yes, there are 11 perfumes that are going to be ranked. So to start with number 11, which is my least favorite perfume ever, possibly, is the Thank You Next perfume. Don't get me wrong, this packaging is super cute, but this scent is just not it for me. It's too strong for me. It gives me a headache, and it doesn't smell good on my skin for some reason. Like when I did wear it a couple times and my family was asking me like, are you wearing like expired perfume? Because it really doesn't smell good. It smells like alcohol. So that's what this smells like to me. But according to Fragrantica, this is a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance. And the top notes are raspberry and pear, middle notes are coconut and pink rose, and the base notes are macarons and musk. Now, all of these things do sound like something I like, but I think that for me, the coconut is too strong. Like, I think that's the reason why I don't like it as much, because the coconut scent is just too strong. I don't like it. I do like the packaging and it fits really well with the whole Thank You Next era, but this is number 11 for me because I simply cannot stand the smell. Number 10 for me is Frankie, and the only reason why I put this above Thank You Next is probably for sentimental reasons, because I used to wear this like when Ari just came out and Frankie just came out, when the perfumes weren't such a big thing yet. And it's just like a bit of a nostalgic scent to me. Like, I don't wear it myself, but when I smell it, I'll be like, oh yes, that smells like 2016. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of scent that this gives me. This is a unisex fragrance, and the top notes are apricot, pink pepper, and pear. The middle notes are cedar and wild orchid, and the base notes are sugar, sandalwood, and musk. And I think that the thing that comes out in this fragrance the most is the pepper. This really does smell like pepper to me. It's not a bad thing, but it's just not something that I would really wear myself. Yeah, it really just smells like pepper, and it does smell a bit sweet. It's also classified as floral, fruity, gourmand, but I think this is a bit darker than her other perfumes. So if you are a male Arianator and if you want to wear something that's a bit more masculine, then I would absolutely say go for this one, because it does smell kind of masculine to me. It smells a bit like a cologne. But if you are like me and you're more into like really sweet scents, then don't get this one, because this is not sweet. Number 9 on my list is actually probably, I think it's the most recent one that came out, and it is the Cloud Intense perfume. Now, the reason that I have this on number 9 is because it's simply too strong for me. It's really intense. Like, I know that's the name and it's supposed to be intense, but it really is an intenser version of Cloud, and Cloud to begin with is already a bit too strong for my liking, so this being even stronger is not something for me. this is an amber vanilla fragrance, but what I smell most in this is the coconut. The top notes are lavender, bergamot, and pear. The middle notes are whipped cream, coconut, praline, and vanilla orchid. And the base notes are ambroxan, cashmere, musk, and woodsy notes. And I think that the coconut and the praline come out a lot in this fragrance, and those are both scents that I do not really like in fragrances, which is probably why I don't like this one. This is still completely full. Like, how much I paid to get this in Europe, because I'm from the Netherlands and I paid so much money to get this shipped over to me, only to end up not liking it, is a bit of a disappointment. But it is really pretty. I really do like the packaging a lot, but it's just not a scent for me. It's simply too strong for me, in my opinion. Now, I think we're at number 8 now. Yes, we're at number 8. Number 8 for me is Sweet Like Candy. I adore the packaging for this perfume. I think the pastel pink is so cute. It's really princessy. It really goes with my whole aesthetic. But it is really, really sweet. Like, almost overwhelmingly sweet, in my opinion. It's basically like you just walked out of the candy store. That's what it smells like to me. It's classified as floral fruity gourmand again, and the top notes are blackberry, pear, and bergamot. The middle notes are whipped cream, marshmallow, blackcurrant, frangipani, honeysuckle, and jasmine. And the base notes are vanilla and cashmere wood. Now, I do like this fragrance. I think it smells really good, and I really love the scent of this. It's really sweet. It's just not something that I would really wear to go out. It's more like a bit of a younger scent, in my opinion. This would be really good for a younger person to, like, start with, to, like, get into fragrances, in my opinion. But for me, it's too sweet to actually, like, wear it out and about to college or work or anything like that. But I do like the scent of it. Like, when you spray it in my room or something, I would be like, oh, that smells really good. But it's just not something that I wear a lot. That's basically why it's number 8. So number 7 is actually Moonlight. This used to be one of my favorite perfumes ever, and now it's on number 7. I still adore the packaging for this. This might be one of my favorite packagings that she has done. The bottle and the pom-pom and everything, like lavender vibes, is just so pretty. This is classified again as a floral fruity fragrance, and the top notes are plum and blackcurrant. Middle notes are marshmallow and peony, and the base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, and amber. This definitely smells a bit darker than Ari or Sweet Like Candy. It smells, I'm just going to smell it again because it's been a while since I smelled it. But it smells really fresh, like not as sweet. It smells more fresh, in my opinion, which is also why it used to be one of my favorites. But I also think it smells like a bit of a combination between fresh and a bit dark. Like, this would be a winter fragrance, in my opinion. Now, don't get me, like, don't, how do I say that? I'm not somebody who has a lot of knowledge on fragrances, so I'm just saying my own personal opinion. I don't know if it's actually correct, but this smells like a bit of a winter fragrance for me. It smells dark and fresh at the same time, and I just think that the packaging for this, even with, like, a tour photo on the box, is one of the best that she has done. And this is so underrated. Nobody ever talks about Moonlight, which is weird to me because it smells really, really good and also lasts really long. So people, talk more about Moonlight, please, because she deserves some more appreciation, honestly. Number 6 in my list. Yes, number 6 is Cloud. I like Cloud, and I think that it smells really good. It's especially put it up high here because it lasts very long. It has a lot of, you can get a lot of wear out of this by just spraying like a couple sprays. You can smell it the whole day, basically. So that's why I have this so high up in my list. It's a floral fruity gourmand fragrance, which is most of her fragrances, really. The notes are lavender, pear, and bergamot. The middle notes are whipped cream, praline, coconut, and vanilla orchid, and the base notes are musk and woody notes. And I think that this is sometimes too strong. I don't wear it as often, but when I do wear it, I do really enjoy it. I just really have to be in the mood for this because it's such a strong fragrance that really like is out there and that's like really present. And one thing that I do not like about this fragrance personally, and that's just because I don't like this in fragrances, is coconuts. I just don't like the coconut scent. But I do enjoy this, and I think that the packaging for this and the box for this is super, super nice. So that's why it is number 6. Now we're moving on to number 5, which is the limited edition of Sweet Like Candy. Now this is one of my most prized possessions because I adore this fragrance. To me, this smells like Christmas. I can't explain it, but it smells like Christmas to me. This is like a limited edition, so it's not available anymore. It is a floral fruity gourmand fragrance. The top notes are red berries, pear, and bergamot. The middle notes are frangipani, honeysuckle, and jasmine. And the base notes are marshmallow, whipped cream, blackcurrant, cashmere wood, amber, and musk. I would classify this as a combination of Sweet Like Candy and Moonlight. It smells really, really good. It smells a bit more like another type of sweet than the Sweet Like Candy, the normal edition. This smells more mature sweet in my opinion. And like I said, it smells like Christmas. I can't explain it, but it really does to me. It's just it gives me Christmas vibes. I always wear it during Christmas. It's very sweet in a really, really nice way. And I wish this wasn't a limited edition. If they switched this and the original Sweet Like Candy, I would be more than happy, but sadly, it's not available anymore. I'm very lucky that I still have 2 more bottles to go through, but yeah, I'm always very stingy with this because I don't want to run out, because this is seriously one of my favorite fragrances that she has done. Number 4 in my list is again a limited edition, and it is the limited edition of Thank You Next 2.0. Contrary to the original Thank You Next, this is one of my favorite Ariana perfumes because it just smells really nice. It smells like apple. It's a floral fruity fragrance. The top notes are wild strawberry, apple juice, and pomegranate. The middle notes are white orchid and jasmine. The base notes are marshmallow, musk, and sandalwood. And what you can really smell in this is the fruity scent. I absolutely love the fruity scent in this. Like, it smells so delicious and it smells so fresh. It smells like spring. It just smells like really, really fresh and fruity, really like apple. That's why this is one of my favorites. Again, same with the Sweet Like Candy. If they switched this and the original, I would be so happy, because I'm so sad that this is so limited edition. It's really hard to get your hands on it in Europe, especially, and also in the US too, I think. I get all my limited edition fragrances on Depop, so then you know that as well. But I wish they sold this in bigger bottles and it was more available worldwide, because this smells so insanely good. Again, I'm really stingy with this because I only have 1 bottle and I don't want to run out. So I'm hoping that it does get released here at some point so I can stock up on it, because it just smells incredible. And this would be higher up on my list if it wasn't a limited edition, honestly. Number 3 is the classic, the number 1, the original. It is Ari by Ariana Grande. Now, this fragrance is still at the top of my list because it just smells so good, and it has so much nostalgia for me personally. It reminds me of the honeymoon tour. It reminds me of the My Everything era and the start of the Dangerous Woman era. I love the photo shoot of this. I think like this was really like big news when it came out first, and I think that the original is always like going to be the most original in my opinion. The top notes for this are raspberry, pear, and grapefruit. The middle notes are vanilla, orchid, lily of the valley, and rose. And the base notes are marshmallow, musk, and woody notes. This perfume is such a wearable perfume. I have worn this through almost all of my time at high school. This is it's like very subtle in my opinion, but it does smell like really sweet again. And it just reminds me of Ariana herself. Like, this perfume is what I imagine Ariana to smell like. And that's also why it's so high up on my list. And this is just, I have run out of so many bottles of this because I just love this so much. This will always be one of my most worn Ariana fragrances. Number 2 on my list is one of her most recent ones, and that is REM. So many people don't like this, and I don't know why, because to me it smells so good. I'm gonna look up the notes right now. It is an amber vanilla fragrance. The top notes are zephyr, caramel, salt, fig, and quince. The middle notes are lavender and pear blossom, and the base notes are musk, tonka bean, and sandalwood. What I mostly smell in this is lavender and caramel, and I love those scents together. It just smells so good. And I also think that this lasts very long. I was with my friend in Belgium all day, and we were walking in the city all day, and she was wearing REM, and she really smelled like it the whole day, you know, and it just smells so good. It's so refreshing. It's so fresh. I like the bottle and the design of it a lot, and it just smells really good to me. Like, so many people have this at the bottom of their list, and I'm like, why? It smells so good. But that's also because I'm really a lavender type of girl. I love lavender in everything, so that's probably also why this one is so high up on my list. Again, this is one of those perfumes that I already went through a couple bottles of because I just wear it so much. It smells incredible. Now, my most favorite Ariana perfume is a controversial one because you either love or hate this perfume, in my opinion. I've seen reviews on it that it's disappointing, that it doesn't smell good, that it's not good, that it's one of her least fragrances, but in my opinion, it's her best one. First of all, the photo shoot. Can we talk about the Vera Wang dress? Like, she looks stunning. She looks like Megara from Hercules. I love the photo shoot and the whole aesthetic of this. I also love that it's cruelty-free and that it's, like, you know, like ecologically, good. I think that that's a really smart move. It is an amber floral fragrance, and the top notes are pear and ambrette. The middle notes are orris and turquoise rose, and the base notes are Madagascar vanilla and sandalwood. And what I really smell in this is the pear, and the pear just smells delicious. I don't know what it is about fruit scents, but the same with Thank You Next 2.0, it smelled like apple. This one smells like pear, and they kind of are a bit similar when it comes to smells. And this one just smells so sophisticated, so good. I have had people come up to me at work and ask me, like, oh my god, what designer perfume are you wearing because you smell so good? And when I told them it was Ariana, they were like, huh, does she make perfumes like that? So this is definitely a fragrance that is the number one for me. I'm currently on my second bottle because I've run out on my first bottle. And yeah, just the whole aesthetic of this and the scent is just amazing. So that's why this is my number one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know your ranking of the perfumes. And if you have any questions or if you just want to talk, always feel free to DM me on my Instagram. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!